Hello and welcome to Expat American. Have we come to the Russian North Pole? In this episode, come with my wife from Russia and our two half-Russian children to investigate the holidays for kids in Moscow at a place called, I think, Ded Moroz's Dome. Is that Santa Claus? Find out right now.
За что?
Svetlana.
Joseph.
Has CIRCUS rolling?
Просто отходят подальше. Чтоб дети.
Смотри, дерево.
Мне в этом может помочь, знаете кто?
А вот если я вас проверю?
I'm an American from Florida who's been living in Russia with my Russian wife and 5 children. I'm seeing firsthand what Russia's like on the ground with my own eyes. How bad is Russia? How bad is it not? Is Russia a scary place? Would you ever travel here? Would you ever live here? Maxim, today we're going to go to the North Pole, the Russian North Pole. Are you excited? He's excited. Josiah. Who is Ded Moroz?
He's a Russian New Year's man, kind of like Santa, but for New Year's and not Christmas.
So, Ded Moroz and Santa Claus are not the same thing?
No, they're different.
2 different people?
Yeah,
You sure?
I'm fairly certain, yeah.
So winter has come, Christoph.
Yeah.
Are you missing Florida yet?
No.
Me neither. Hooligan. Get up before your mother sees you. So amazing. All this snow everywhere. And on the cars, on the rooftops. I'm gonna fall down. Take courage, son.
Okay.
Be brave.
I'll and snow.
Interesting. A bit anticlimactic. Okay, now make a snow angel.
Why?
Because you go to church.
How I can do it if I own snow?
Well, you can do the arms at least. Okay, that's not bad, see?
Yeah.
Obey your elders. Let's go. Winter is finally here in Moscow, Russia. The snow is all around us. It's going to be a white Christmas for this American. I know it's not going to be a white Christmas for the Russians. It's going to be a white New Year's holiday for the Russians. It's so amazing, all the snow everywhere. As a Florida boy, I'm not used to this at all. Who is Ded Moroz?
Ded Moroz is an old man
who likes children, gives
An
them presents.
old man who likes children?
And gives them presents.
Is Ded Moroz Santa Claus?
Probably.
Probably?
We are all confused. It's called different in every country, but it's, I think, the same character.
So they're the same person?
No,
They're not the same person.
no.
So who is Ded Moroz?
It's an old man what likes cookies.
Yes, and who is Santa Claus?
It's an old man what's giving kids gifts.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
So they're different.
Yes.
Okay. Who do you prefer?
I don't know.
Where does Ded Moroz live?
We're cold.
Where it's cold.
Yeah.
And where does Santa Claus live?
We're cold.
Yeah? Do they look different?
Yes, a little bit. And actually, the Russian Santa Claus, he likes where it's hot, but he can't be on the sun a lot of time. Because then he will melt.
So Christoph, I'm a little bit confused. Now, are you telling me there is a guy named Ded Moroz in Russia, there's an American Santa Claus, or let's say a Western Santa Claus, and there's also a Russian Santa Claus as well? There's 3 guys, is that right?
No, 2.
So only 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, on all world, there's a lot of Ded Moroz.
So each country has their own?
On one country, one Santa Claus.
Each country has their own Santa
Yes,
Claus or
yes.
Ded Moroz
Yeah.
character.
Yes.
And they are all white-bearded old men that give
Yeah.
gifts to children around New Year's,
Yeah.
if they're good.
Yeah.
And some of them have different names.
Yeah.
Okay, which one are we going to see today?
The Russian Santa Claus.
And
Ded
what's it?
Moroz.
Ded Moroz. Okay, all right. It sounds like you got it straight. Sounds like you know what's up. Who has the reindeer?
The American Ded Moroz.
Not the Russian one.
No, the Russian one have white horse.
A white horse?
Yeah.
Huh. And squirrels and rabbits?
No.
No, just a white horse?
Yeah.
Okay. We are usually in the center or west of center where we live, and this trip is taking us to the southeast where we don't usually go in Moscow, and it is 3 metro trains and a bus, almost an hour and a half. The sun has already set, but we do it for our children. Красивая. I love the snow on the trees. So that says Casa, which means register, like where you buy a ticket.
Все. Давай, следующий.
We made it. Got a big tree there. They've got a show going on. They had one on stage. Now they have some people on stilts. And just look at the architecture. So they've got giant Christmas balls there. And these are, it's dark and there's lights all over them, but these are actual log cabin structures that they built. That's the back of the ticket booth. That's arts and crafts for kids. I think beyond the tree, that's where you can go meet Father Frost, Det Moroz. I don't know what that one is, but look at the onion dome up there. And there's the stage.
Сколько их? Нет. Я же сказала, что волшебные предметы мы не трогаем.
Внимание!
Сообщение Дедушке Морозу, ну-ка.
Объявляю!
So in Russia we have long holidays, so we kind of start decorating everything in the beginning of December, sometimes the end of November. We decorate the main streets, the shops, the window shops, everything is sparkling and beautiful and decorated. And for us, winter is very long, so we want to enjoy it as long as possible. So we start early and it will be there till probably the beginning of February, sometimes the middle of February.
Так.
So usually Russians, we buy Christmas trees. Again, it depends on the family, but usually people are very busy at the very end of the year and they start running around the markets and buy. We call them yolkas or a Christmas tree or New Year tree at the very end of December, most of the time. So it was, at least it was in my family like that.
А записать мое желание, Дедушке Морозу поможет голосовой помощник Снежок. А теперь смотрим. Опа-на, ага.
We have longer holidays, so they started at about 28th, 29th of December, and we all celebrate a couple of weeks. So we are off work, off school, till probably the 10th of January. Some people take a little bit longer vacations and they go somewhere and they will come back on the 15th of January, which is a very, very standard practice.
Знаете, что в подарок сделал? Вот этот калейдоскоп, с помощью которого я придумываю узоры для снежинок. А почему с минусом? 24. Нет, подожди, почему не с минусом? Просто так захватываю. Я считаю, что это было 5 с плюсом. Вы смотрите, как вы танцевали.
For Russians, New Year is a very big holiday. We have, a feast. We invited guests and have like parties. Again, it depends on the preferences of people. Some likes just to be, in a quiet atmosphere with the family. Some people like to invite people. We have fireworks that day. And then we have more like a Christian religious holiday on the 7th of January, which is our Russian Christmas. So that's more like a family time holiday where we just get together with the family and have a meal and have just a nice quiet evening, talking, playing, watching TV. And then we have the continuation of the holidays, like I said, till the 15th of January sometimes.
Я не врать не буду.
Девочка обманула. Сейчас.
Нет, стой, у меня нет обманщиков.
Russians are really enjoying their winter holidays because winter is longer in Russia, and this is kind of gives us this time just to be with the family, relax, and then after the New Year is over, it's kind of like we are looking forward to spring to come. It's kind of, okay, the New Year is over, it's the 15th of January, and we have 2.5 months till the actual spring will come. If we're lucky, sometimes it can be quite cold in April, but most of the time it's pretty warm in the middle of April, and we're enjoying, the spring coming.
Я говорю, кудрина кричу, хорошо я выгляжу, Ярослав.
In America, at least in the family where we were living with my extended family, they had a lot of presents for everyone, like literally a pile of presents per child, per person. Whether in Russia we have 1 or 2 presents, it's usually from your parents and maybe from your friends, and a couple of presents from your grandparents, but it's not like in our tradition to give you like a pile of presents where you would just, you know, spend half of the day, because we in my extended family literally spend half of the day for Christmas to just open the presents. Of course, we have a lot of family members, and just per each person it takes maybe 15 minutes or more to open the present, to have a wow effect, to take a picture, and you know how it works. So they will get up in the morning, and we will finish by lunchtime, like 1 or 2, when we open all the presents, all the family members.
Аж до Хабаровска снег, надо хорошо подуть.
And I was talking to some people from Europe when I was living in the US, and they confirmed the same, that in Europe they don't get so many presents for Christmas. It's usually 1 or 2. This is kind of a difference in the tradition of these winter holidays.
Oh, go. The main event. Here he is, finally. Is he Santa Claus or Dead Rubles, or the same person?
Здравствуйте, те, которые побольше. И что скажете, все разыскали?
Разыскали.
А вот я сейчас и проверю. Я на вас подышу, а на каждое мое дуновение сделайте шаг назад. Справитесь с такой задачей? Да. Встали ровно. Шаг назад. Ой. Шаг назад. Сосульки в ушах. И с места сходить нельзя. Справитесь с такой задачей. Молодец. Иди сюда. Иди сюда. Так. Ну-ка, а теперь найди-ка звездочку на моей секретной схеме. Так, интересно. А вот и нет. А вот и нет.
На почте мы были.
На почте были? Да. А что увидели? Конечно, иди сюда. Иди сюда. Конечно. Раньше письма были бумажные. А теперь даже...
What's different about them?
Santa's a lot cooler.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because he, brings gifts to the whole world.
So if they're different, then why do people argue that they are different? Why do they feel the need to even make that argument?
The lore behind them is different.
Снеговик. Ну-ка, найди-ка снеговичка. Так, ну-ка. Так. А теперь я проверю вашу дружность. Я покажу, а вы все вместе скажете, что это... Но главным элементом формулы Нового года является кто? Дед Мороз! Снизу опусти. А сам приподнимись. Вот так. И теперь смотрим все на маму, на их волшебные фотоаппараты типа телефон. И говорим волшебное слово «шишки». Шишки!
Пока. Пока. Давай 5. Молодец, давай 5.
2 миллиона долларов.
Давай 5.
All right, so what did you think of this wonderful place? This is probably my best Russian holiday for kids time that I've ever had. I came here as a tourist a couple of years ago when Christoph was little during the daytime. But I like that I got to see it at night. Anyway, give us a comment, let us know what you thought of this place. Click like, subscribe, click the share button, interrupt my speech right now, and send this to your friends. And click the box to see what happens next.
What about the Grinch and Jack Skellington? Nobody has to argue that those are different characters. Ever. No one ever makes that
Well,
argument.
one of them's green.
So what?
They're completely different.
Okay.
The Grinch hates Christmas. Jack is interested in what Christmas is. Their motivations are completely different. What they do is completely different.
They're both bad guys, right?
No.
They're both monsters, right?
By the loosest of definitions.
They both steal Christmas.
No. One of them steals the presents after Christmas has happened. The other steals Santa Claus before Christmas has happened.
The numbers are rolling, numbers are rolling. La, 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 numbers are working. Молодец, Maxime.
Do you want to say anything?
What's the point of the character?
Don't ask me. I answered this question last year and I was confused. I'm becoming Josiah now.
Yeah?
I'm not going to tell you.
Say something.
Something.
What else do you want to say?
Cake is better than ice cream.
Sure, Christoph.